talk at all, just surrender to the lonely road. Left with nowhere to run, held by the curse we know. So what are you waiting for? Stand on the clear side of you. Is there a meaning to behold? Nothing can get past you. We could try to outrun this earth. And it's time away from the demons within us.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. Yes, it's one of those mornings where we are recovering. Missed several streams this week. Missed, in fact, even opening up the tournaments. So I think we even missed a couple of tournaments, which is a rarity. I've never missed in my life more than one tournament in a week. It's crazy. Whether I was playing it myself or otherwise. We do have time to check out what we need to get done. We are streaming right now indeed. You can check our opening Explorer at least. 22,606 games. How's that for alliteration? 2-6. You can always check the opening Explorer for what I'm doing with white. Where are my stats? It's time for a new sheet. Something bad happened to this one. Let's stop that one. On average, let's check out what our stats are here. So as white, it looks as though we might need E4 and D4. Yeah, why not? I'm going to write these. We need E4 and D4. We do not need C4, so I have to resist playing C4. Knight C3, Knight F3. Accidentally played some Knight F3s yesterday. It looks like 4 of them. F4. A3 is off the cards. E3. F4, E3. What else do we need? We need some C3s, B3s, and G4s by accident. That's terrible. Let's blow this screen up so we can see exactly what we need to accomplish today to zero out our... What's going on here? Control plus. There we go. Now we're in business. Maybe it was taking and maybe it just wasn't. So C3, B3, G4, and I'm only 1 away from D3. So I need 1 D3 left in my life, it looks like. Hopefully I didn't surpass that. But I'm afraid that I might have yesterday. I played a lot of D3s yesterday. So E3, C3, B3, G4. This is terrible. We'll never get these done. D3, G3, and H3. As white. Make that very clear that that's what we want to get done as white. Oh, do we need 9 more A4s because I accidentally played an A4 yesterday? What? That's unfortunate. So we have 6. G3s were at 2, 32. D3, 9. G4, 2, 5. I'm trying to zero all of these out so I'll never play them again. That's my goal. Never playing these opening moves again. As much as I love playing them, I've got to quit cold turkey. Quit cold turkey playing random moves other than e4 and d4 and maybe c4. Maybe we'll catch up on c4. Knight c3, we have 3. d4 we have 5 to go, and e4 we only have 2 to go. And as black, I know this might seem boring to many of you, but as black, I just need one thing to work on here. As black. So as black, what do we got? So after e4, we're going to need 9 more c5s? What? I guess I can play c5 today. And c6. That's fine. e6, I need only 4. d6, I need only 4. d6, I need only... Let's do it this way. How about that? e6, knight f6. Knight f6, g6, and d6. So what do we got? We have 7 d6s. Anything that we can play one of? No, huh? Nothing. Looks like d6 might be the order of the day. Knight f6. The French. But it is still calculating, interestingly enough. We'll check it out after our next game to see how much is still calculating. Against d4, we're not fooling around anymore. We actually need to play some chess. So against d4, what do we need to accomplish here? Knight f6, c5. That's really sad that I went over on c5, but we could do c5. c6, simplest. f5, e6. We can play e6 against everything today. How about that? Unless we cannot. Nope, we cannot play it against c4. So we can play e6 against everything except for c4. That one's going to require 1 c5. Knight f6. Seems like I need almost knight f6 against everything. That could be useful. (6-1-6). I am just checking to see what I need. I also need to take care of... Wait a minute. I missed my g6s against d4. Seems like I need g6 against d4 as well. So is that a common denominator? g6, I need 4, 4.
Pegasus Sway. Thanks for subscribing for 41 months.
Hi.
Pegasus Sway.
Namaste. Namaste,
Bye.
Pegasus. Good morning, Ron. How are you, man? You just reminded me we've gone over our limit, and I needed to gift some community subs as well. Ah! Hopefully I canceled that. No, I didn't want to do it from me.
Thanks for subscribing.
I did not want to do it from me.
Thanks for subscribing.
Oh, that's okay. I guess it's okay.
Thanks for subscribing.
Zephyru.
Animet. Thanks for subscribing. PopJS.
No more foreplay.
Thanks for
Let's get
subscribing.
back. G6. Unlike other events, by the way,
No more foreplay.
unlike other events, are these games still going? What's going on here? Let's take a look. Let's go down.
No more foreplay.
He gads. Animeth. Animeth. So the join button doesn't work, right?
No more foreplay.
It also takes some study, Davinator. Davinilator. It takes some sleep. It takes some study. It takes a little bit of everything. Alireza GM as black. What do we need here? Oh, B3, of course. What do I need to do against him? I got it in. I snuck it in. Go ahead, sir. Make my day. You were gonna castle on that side. I know you were. Is he trying to catch me napping? I don't know. I can't quite tell. Well, I'm in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in with very little development. Everything seems to be defended. We have managed to get Alireza GM out of his comfort zone, it appears. Namaste, Ron, though. That was amazing. I really appreciate you, buddy. Ron with the 40. Ridiculously, amazingly long 41 months. Almost since the beginning. What is he threatening, really? I don't know. But I have to get a leg up. Yes, we were expecting you, Mr. Bond. We were expecting you. Can I sacrifice anything here? I'm very tempted. Yeah, let's do it. Yo! Low! It's up to him whether or not he plays what he plays. But now we really are getting... We really are getting to where we want to go. Two rooks for a queen. You can only take one at a time. We're pounding the knight away. I don't think he has much of a choice, but we are going to trade, we are going to simplify, and we are, it appears, that we are winning a queen, possibly the exchange. As dynamic as it is, we're going to have some fun. Or should I have played my bishop back? That could have been a rushed move if there ever was one. Yeah, I might be just plain losing now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I feel terrible. How did I blow it? I love my game so much. I really loved my game so much. The arenas reward resigning. That's the problem that I don't like. Arenas reward resigning because you seem to need to get more things in. So b3, d5. And I did need a d5, so that's good. Let's write it down. Let's pencil it in, folks. b3. We should be at 8. Knight f6, we're at 8. Then we're going to decide what we really, really, really want to play. e6, we're at 8. c5, we're at 8. Wow. b6 and c6. Against b3, no less. d6, we're at 9. There's one that we could finish. f6, knight c6, and b5. f5, and we are perfect with a5. Alright, let's get back to work. Back to work, ladies and gentlemen. We're on page 2. God help us. What happened to Charles? Is he still playing? Charles is still playing his first game? Oh no, he lost to Kavish. What is Charles doing as white? Who's white in this game? What's going on here? So Charles is white. Knight f3. So we haven't entirely ironed out what we're doing as white. Takes. Takes. But I like the idea of winning the queen. What happened to knight takes d4 here? That looks like it might win material just as much as anything. So we're up a pizza, and all we really have to do is consolidate, right? So this is where I usually prefer to put the bishop on f3. Now we're up an exchange. And we should try to simplify matters by attacking more than one thing at a time. But that's alright. He likes to get his pieces active. So what's the story here? He really does need to get that piece off the ground. So rook to e4 looks pretty obvious to me. Rook to e4 and rook takes. Is he worried about bishop e5? After all, he is up a piece. He just needs to get the bishops of opposite colors off the board. And one more time. And he needs to get a rook to the 7th rank. Sounds good. Yep, he got a rook to the 7th rank.
Just listen.
It doesn't hurt to return this one. Well, it doesn't hurt to return this one. Rook takes bishop. There's no love lost in returning that piece. If you are going to return a piece, then you need to return it on that square. Oh, is that the problem? Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, you have to return this material. The guy's getting a bit of counterplay here. So this looks fascinating. Then we lost the rook back. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Where are we going? So now we're equal. I don't know what we're thinking about doing. Perpetual check, maybe? Bishop check first. If you want a perpetual check, you're going to need a bishop check first, I believe. Is this queen check going to be annoying enough? Take a look at bishop takes h7 check. No, huh? Rook g4, rook f4? Doesn't look like it. So now what? Rook takes. I'm sorry, bishop takes, and this is just hanging again. Oh no, it's not. So if we play bishop takes, are we getting anything out of this? No. There's not enough time. We really need, like, the opponent spotted him a rook the entire time. He gats. So we're still on page 2, regardless of what we do. L Rock Chess. Ali Reza retired after that one. How much was I winning by? I was just doing so well here. Rook to d4 was extravagant, but still better for me. Rook d7. Yeah, that was too much Batman. Bishop to b4 was way too much Batman. Ron Hayes playing Charles. That must mean that Charles has 2 points. This arena likes to score by points. Better Charles playing Ron Hay than me. I like the camaraderie that we have over here. Oh. Oh, I need to hover over it. Control C. What did he do? ACN Liebert. Is that America just... like he just joined, so he hasn't been here before. He literally just joined today. Gonna have to open up a new account. And on the 12th of November he joined. I'm not sure who this fellow is. I'm happy that he has ironed it out, though. All of his tournament history and everything has been wiped out, by the way. No tournament points. He has 25 games. Wow, that was a short-lived career. He just created his account, too, on the 11th of November. So somehow he found us right away. Study creators and friends. What does that mean? Study viewers, study creators, cool people who want to join a nice environment. Study copycats. How profound is that? Alright, let's go back to our tournament and see that if we can get a second game. Ironically, I changed the starting time to 7:55 a.m. because the ideal notion is that we are going to get 7 games in if we hustle. At the moment, I'll be happy if I get 5 games in. So I usually do when I start late. So let's see. Are we able to see the whole board here between Ron Hay at the bottom? Yes. The secret is to do not hurry. Take your time. We are our own worst enemies as far as... Well, that's a long game in that position. Queen finally went to c7. So queen c7. Oh, Ron was thinking for a long time. Got it. Ron was thinking for a long time. Right now, Ron's score is 13-3. Lifetime score. Charles has a good outpost, but what was this opening? Ah, we tried the G6 variation. Not entirely positive whether or not this bishop needs to be placed on f5 just yet. But it's definitely going to be worthwhile. Oh yeah, that was a threat. If you do that, you are sacking this pawn. So, developing rooks, obviously the key. The reason why we played bishop f5 was not to play knight e4. We could have played knight e4 on the previous move and lost a pawn. We didn't have to play bishop f5 to play knight e4. So he stops any incursions here, but we have to really look at rook to c8. Activating your rooks for young players seems to be an anathema. Anathema. Give Ron another shout out. We will be leaving for Singapore in 4 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday night. Oh man. Given that this day hasn't really started yet. Singapore in 4 days. I can't imagine what I'm going to do. It's craziness.
Pegasus Sway said, "It's a
Did I
mad,
lose
mad,
again?
mad, mad world." Translate to Swedish and ding, 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 varld.
Ding, 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 world. It's a bad, bad world translated to Swedish. That sounds funny. Is that from the Aha? I have to do a little bit of Google searching here. Aha, Mad World. Or are we talking about the movie? No, it was Tears for Fears. It was Tears for Fears. Kavish, how are you? Alright, we need 2 e4s. Just let's get that out of the way. Let's go for the King's Gambit. I can't imagine what we're doing here. That's not normally how it's played. Can I do it that way? No, I cannot. Might be getting something here. I don't think so, but we might be getting something here. Let's see here. What is the story here? Bishop takes, bishop takes. Bishop takes, bishop takes. Or queen takes, knight takes, bishop takes. Got equal pawns. I'm not a big fan of this though. I feel like there must be more. There must be more to this world than this. We're just going to go for it in this manner. Doesn't look good, folks. For some reason, it does not look good. Still doesn't look good. Sorry, Kavish. I started the day at 21:44. C'est la vie. At least we're back on page 1, Kavish. Both of us are back on page 1. That's all that counts. I'm going back to bed after this. Oh, I have to answer some messages. Darn it. I do have to answer some messages. Why do I have all these new followers on Twitter? Ms. Crockett. What is going on my Twitter account? It seems to be exploding. So I'm up to 1,800 followers. If you are on Twitter, give it a shot. Let's just plug our socials in here. Most importantly, being more active on Discord, personally, interacting with people. I'm under the weather. I'm gonna set aside time to get that done. What do we have here? How many games are going on? Ron Hay and Charles Numero Uno still going at it. Good for them. Proof positive that we... Is this true? Wait a minute, which side is Ron?
Chess Killers said, hot.
I can't tell which side Ron is. I believe Ron is white. This is not easy to know. Chess Killers, good morning.
Way said, I lose soon.
All right, so 13 and 4. Ron has given up another point, but not yet. You don't lose. Not until
Chess Killers said, sir, do you know any way that I can improve my endgame?
How have you tried to study the endgame in the past? First things first. How have you tried to study the endgame in the past? Have you made an attempt to study the endgame in any way that you think is not working for you? Before I recommend the same way. I'd feel terrible to recommend the same exact way that you are studying. But if we want to do something different, there's usually 3 or more approaches to studying in order to get it. For example, I love playing games. I love playing games with my study material. Let's just pause there, right? I love playing games with my study material.
Chess Killers said, I just analyzed my own endgame, sir.
Okay. So you've never had any formal training in the endgame?
Chess Killers said, games I play in tournament.
Believe it or not, there are quite a number of quick endgame tutorials
said, no sir,
on Chessable. If you want to check that out, you can actually go straight to the endgame. I like the tournament starter kit for the endgame, talking about it. Basically, it sounds like what your issue might be at the base or the root of it all is that you need to fill in the foundations of your learning if you've never studied. Alexa, stop. You might need to fill in the foundation. So, for example, a building has a solid foundation regardless of whether it's a skyscraper or a house. You need a solid foundation. You need to dig in, and you need to make sure that you have your roots planted very firmly, whether it's a wood house or a steel house or a concrete house
Chess
base.
Killers said,
Yeah,
thank you,
I
sir.
would definitely check out Chessable. You can also follow me on Chessable as well. And you can message me there. I don't always check my messages on Chessable, but you will be able to find me on that as well, under the same name. I am Master Chess Dojo on Chessable. I don't know if I have
Chess
it in
Killers
that.
said, okay sir, I would love that.
I've not done my Chessable work for today. I have to cross my fingers that I haven't. What is my streak up to on Chessable? I have studied for 1,806 days. And I'm about to study for 1,807 days. Wait. 10 quick Chessable exercises. Actually, I'm going to just sign off on that one right now. but I can concentrate on the arena. Maybe we'll do some chessable as part of a stream. It is a bad hair day and a half. So right now he is playing Ariel Zamora. Trying his best. That was a good win for Charles Numero Uno. Ronhe is not playing anyone at the moment. Get what we got in there. Let's just check our story here as white. What's going on? Maybe I have to do it on one of my games? It's always a good sign when that resuming arena is up down there. Strange. Oh, there we go. I was holding down the wrong button. "49 other players before we have a complete index." But what about the next game? So as white, 5, 3, 4, 4, 3, 7, 5, 2, 9, 2, 6, 1. That would be pretty cool if you put it into a novel that the combination safe is the odd numbers of games that you've played on Lichess. So against B3. Wow, we've had so many different answers. Not knight f6. Uh-oh.
Pegasus Sway.
Is that true?
Said,
it has been
put away
updated.
a piece last time me, but the thought is murky right now. He played better after I sat down. Hope not cheat again like last week. Next too good.
Oh no, who's this? We'll talk more about that one, I think, Pegasus. Yeah, I punted that whole thing with that. So this one seems to be in. The update seems to be in. Where's my eraser? So against B3, I have 21 D5s. No, all of these numbers are wrong. All of these numbers are wrong. And they're all out of order. Knight f6 is no longer needed against b3. e5, though, is needed. c5 is not needed. That's zeroed out, assuming that this is all caught up. So we need e5. So e5, we only have 2. Oh man, this pen is not writing very well. Brand new one. Is that the pen? Not working. C'est la vie. We'll catch up in a minute on exactly that. Hopefully we'll get a game. Oh, struggling. Kavish. I do need at least a third game to catch up. And a fourth game to catch up. So Ron Hay and Kavish. I believe Ron Hay should be able to stop Kavish. He should be able to. The old Ron Hay should be on page 1. And he's almost there. Ariel Zamora versus Charles Numero Uno. So against E4. I don't know if I need one C5 or if I need a lot of C5s. But we're going to play D6 and get that one out of the way. We're going for the theory without being castled. Let's see if he's a real E4 player or if he's just an online E4 player.
Hoberg said, hello.
Boberg, good morning. That W in your name always throws me off. Boberg. Alright, moment of truth, everyone. We could be in a spot. Let's just keep attacking. We'll keep attacking. We haven't weakened the C6 square yet, so that one is key. Wow. Seriously, folks. He is playing it forward. He is playing it forward. That much is true. All right, let's see how much we can do. We are here to develop our pieces. Nothing more, nothing less. So if he plays in that direction, are we going to get there from here? Moment of truth?
Hoberg
It's still being attacked 3
said,
times, right?
It
Knight
stands
takes,
for
bishop
Friedrich
takes.
Wilhelm Hoberg.
Well, that was more information than I needed to know. But it is very cool. No, but on Lichess, I think you are FHO. So therefore, can I go in this direction?
Hoberg said, true.
Let's give him a quick shout out. I think I have to take this way because I really do want that on that square. Or do I? Rook takes. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Queen takes back. Where are you going from here? I have to decide, don't I? This pawn looks like it should be weak. I'm a little bothered by the idea of knight to d5.
I thought you were in Singapore by now.
No, I leave on Tuesday. No, I'm not going for the first few games. I actually thought that I was going for the first few games as well. November 28th, I arrive. Morning of November 28th. Alright, this is extremely... I feel like simplification should be in order, but maybe not.
Rhythm Pro said, "Hi."
This feels so loose.
Rhythm Pro said,
Now we're getting
"I'm
there.
mad."
Hey, Rhythm Pro, how are you? So great to see you, buddy. So I'm not entirely sure what this guy is up to here. Rook moves, and I don't have anything on that square, do I? That's a bummer. So we're struggling.
Hoberg said, "Got to going to play some Rocket League with my friend. Take care." Rhythm Pro
Rocket
said,
League.
am
Enjoy,
playing in
Foberg.
tournament.
It's good to be young. I was expecting this. I wish this one were not hanging. That's all I wish. If only this one were not hanging.
Rhythm Pro said, "I am on 8 no."
You're on 8. Hold on, where's our standings? Oh, that's you, Kavish. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. So, knight to d5. This could leave a mark. Not very well thought out. But I survived it. No knight d5 for you. And again, he lets me go
Rhythm
for
Pro
it.
said, "You are a good man."
Yeah. I don't know about that. I try. Bum bum.
Rhythm Pro said, "PLS, give me some trip."
Give you some tip or trip? The tip would be don't run with scissors. Fortunately, too many have heard that one,
Rhythm
so it's
Pro
not a secret anymore.
said, "PLS, give me some tips."
Don't. What was our game, by the way, Kavish? All right. I'm trying to trade, but is it worth it? I don't really want to trade. Darn it. Am I getting a good fork out of this? I don't think so.
Rhythm Pro said, "In chess."
Yeah. Obviously. This is going to be risky, allowing him to have this. Maybe I should have taken this one right away. Should I have taken that one right away? Is my opponent concerned? If he is, he will trade. Can I go this way? I have to remember that there is such a thing as time trouble here. Well, that went from being a tough game to going south very quickly. And that one? That went from being a very tough game to going south very quickly. So what was that? We were white. We got 1e4 in. Were we? No, we were black. We got 1d6 in. For a total of 8. I believe. Master Chess Dojo is black. This was L-Rock chess. Have I ever played c5? Wow, I've lost every game with this opening until now. 145 players other than this. Is there a time of day? I'm just so bad in this position. Then he plays e6, and I have a slight hope. So it looks like I hold on to this. Slight disadvantage until he plays queen c4. And I blundered with knight d4, queen f4, of course. Wow, queen f4. Rook d1, queen f2 check. And then I take on threatening mate, basically. And we're just up a pizza. That would have been a lot easier. That would have been a lot easier to win. We'll continue our search for stuff. Didn't I play 1e4? I did, didn't I? I got a 1e4 in. Against Kavish, I believe. Yeah, I played the King's Gambit. I did not mark that one down. Maybe I need a whiteboard. That's what I need. Forget this business. We need a miniature whiteboard that is protectable. Charles numero uno. What's going on here? Why is this rating so low? Is he moving without thinking? Right now, his pieces are offsides, and Charles still has not yet moved a single rook, showing his youth. Whatever you do, Charles, do not use your rooks. Spotting your opponent 10 points of material is always the right thing to do. Do not move that rook. Don't do it. Don't do it, I said. Don't do it. Leave those rooks on the board in their original positions. Do not use them at all. Strong players do that. Don't get yourself confused with one of them. F3 was probably a little better, or H4 was probably better to go straight for the endgame idea that I like. Don't let him gain any more space, and his rook is now going to be able to get in. H3 doesn't accomplish anything. He doesn't have a dark squared bishop. So he activated your other rook for you. How clever is that? And now we could have used F3 already. Our bishop should already be on F2. If that's really what he was planning on giving us. We have to counterattack. This is getting ugly, folks. But where do we counterattack? F5, knight e5, bishop takes e5. That's not a counterattack. That is not a counterattack, Charles. And another pawn on the fire. More coming. Or does he throw in a checkup first? Alright, now we have a chance to draw this endgame if we exchange. He let us play. Oh no. Yuck, and our king is cut off. This rating is accurate for Charles. He shows moments of brilliance. What in the world did you just do? Oh no, what did you just do? The king is coming up. No, we had to go diagonally, Charles. Diagonally, if we get cut off, we're in so much trouble. Diagonally with your king, Charles. No, not diagonally. No! What are you doing, Charles? Get your king over there. Do not get cut off. Rook to d6 and we lose. Yep, rook to d6 and we lose. We needed to get our king over there much faster. Yeah, you're just a spectator now. Very sad. Just a spectator. Can we play it that way? That was very clever because I'm king d5, c3. c3, king takes c6, c2. Nope. Maybe not. That's only a draw. It's only a draw. Charles managed to draw this. because we have rook a7 and rook a1 to take the pawn. Our king just needed to be one square further back. Wow, we managed to draw that the game with seconds left. With seconds left. That's craziness. That is craziness. That ventilator? Let's do this. At. Look for patterns. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. I wish I had the energy to continue. But, ladies and gentlemen, if we were to continue, what would we do? We need someone doing chess, right? Don't we? Let's pick it up. Let's pick up the pace just a little bit. We will do our other stuff. When we get a chance. But we did our follower goal, so we have to restart the follower goal after this stream with 20 gone. We're going to start the new follower goal with 2. We'll do a separate simul stream, perhaps. Yep. In any event, let's roll the ending credits for Ron and his 41 months. Namaste. Rhythm Pro. Yeah, definitely always review your mistakes. Pegasus, Zephyr, Z. Since we have Zephyr there, give her a shout out as she's rated us not too distantly. Alexander 7 Ganova rated us recently. Thank you, everyone.